Right. Good morning to everyone. Welcome to Heatup Sports right here on African Union Television. As usual, we'll be taking you through all the sports that you have to know, breaking you the latest, most genuine sports station here in Africa. Of course, we'll be taking you through the foreign scene as well as to where the leagues matches will be played over this weekend. And yesterday, most matches take on as the Arab Cup Morocco were beaten by Jordan. That game will be taking you through the reaction after the game. And this weekend too, the Ghana Football Association matches as well as the Ghana Premier League will be played, and then the fixtures will be given to you to know when your match or your club will be playing today or tomorrow. DK Wins is my name. Here are the sports of the day, and of course today is Friday, Black Friday for you. If you are going out, get prepared today that you are going to spend whenever you're going with your friends. Today is Black Fantastic Friday, and of course, you have to rock it with a style. Let's look at the stories as we take you through the local story before then we move to the foreign scene. Ghana Premier League match day 5 will be kicking off today, where we'll be having Saturday we'll be having Bechem United will play against Straddle All Blacks 3:30 p.m. at Nana Fosu Gia Park, where the match will be taken on. Sunday we'll be having Ghana Start at home playing against Kra House of Folk as Nana Ajumamedu at 3:30 p.m. simultaneously. Then we have Korea United against Vision FC 3 p.m. at Ali Mahama Sports Stadium. FC Samates 1996 will play against Bamboo Heart of Lion. Then we will have Dream FC alongside Gumchil 3 p.m. on Saturday. Then Nation FC will play against John Apostles 3 p.m. at the Kwame Chase Sports Complex. Popeye United will be playing against Babiani Go Sat at Popeye Sports Stadium 3 p.m. That will be Sunday. Then we'll be having match that will be live stream this Monday. That is Mediama will be playing against Bakese Holy Stars. That will be 4 p.m. at Takwa in Aboso Stadium. And Wednesday we'll be having 11-1 days playing at home against Kumase Asante Kotoko at the UG Sports Stadium. That's the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. And the matches will be live on your screen, TV3, Odia TV, and then Max TV. We have Adriana Stars against House of Folk as Nana Ajumamedu Park. 3:30 p.m. will be on Sunday. Will be live on your screen, TV3, and then we'll be on Max TV. Then Media hosts Man V match. They have Media against the Holy Stars. That match will be live on the screen, TV, and the rest as Odia TV. And then Max TV. Then 11 Wonders Mercy as an Protocol at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium TV. Will be taking a feed for you to have a feel of it. Here are the table of the Ghana Premier League match 14 I've already given to you. Where we have Ghana Stars in the table with 27 points. Mediama coming on second position with 26 points. At Santa Rocco in the third position with 24 points. House of the Folk with 24 points in the fourth position. And Bando Harvard fifth position with 23 points. And that was to the last relegation zone, which is Bechem United, Dream AC, and 11-1 they're battling for relegation zone. That's the Ghana League Premier League for you. Then quickly taking you through the FA, the Women FA Cup run of 32 futures will be happening this weekend. The 2025 Women FA Cup run of 32 futures, Friday today, we having a finished ladies will be playing alongside Tamale Super Ladies 10 o'clock a.m. this morning as Tolom Asu Theft, where the match will be taken. On Saturday, we'll be having FC Savannah playing against Fabulous Ladies. That's Tolu Asu Theft at the same time, 10 o'clock a.m. AM sorry. Then we have Wild All Stars ladies against Vulgar Ship Auroras at Wild Sports Stadium, where we have Nasara ladies against Dreams ladies, Amin God ladies against Northern City ladies, where we be having at the Ben Thomas also Theft. Then we have Cuffless ladies against Jonia ladies at Alicia Akuya Asutef, where we have Root Sisters AZ against Lady Strikers. And then we have Soccer Intellectuals against Sazaba Ladies at Sanya Asutef. That is a fixtures for you. Then we'll be having on Saturday, Army Ladies will be playing against Value Girls at the Toshi Mass Park, where we have Mampi Peace Ladies against Fancy Warriors. Azakis Ladies will play against Siamese Sacred. Then we have Sunday matches. Super Ladies against Nordics Ladies at Bantama Asotef. The Monday matches, which will be 22nd of December 2024. We have Ampem Dakwa Ladies playing against Sunshine Ladies at Chuma Oba. Then again, we having Akosombo ladies will be playing against Anglo ladies. Then we'll be having Summertest ladies playing against Wisdom ladies. And then we'll be having the last feature, which is Jabba ladies against Fusu Raya ladies. Wenchi Sports Stadium. Take note of that, the Women FA Cup. And then we move on quickly to our transfers window, where we have the two Algerian players. We saw them on Marcy Asantoro training ground, where they are training with the players, preparing for their signature with the Occupy Warriors. With these dues offers, we are looking for them to have a wonderful season for Kumasi Asantoro. And as you know, every season on every transfer window, Kumasi Asantoro always try their best to have foreign players on their squad, as you can see on your screen. And a good news for us for yesterday we saw, or we heard a report that 14 billion Ghana cedis were boosted for the phobias ahead of Ghana Start Clash, which will be coming off just this weekend. As already told you that half the folk players were not paid, and a sort of 2 months, including bonuses. The technical staff too were not paid. But yesterday we had a story that 14 billion was spent by Tobe Afede to the players, and now 11 with 1 month salary remain to be settled with the players, and December salary that's left with the players to be receiving as it is more for the players to prepare against the Mark the 15 with Adriana Stars. Yesterday at the Parliament House, Brecum West Member of Parliament, Honorable Kwabena Chere, said that today was another opportunity to make a strong case for Bono Regional Capital Sunyane to get a modern sports stadium. Benefit it's that you. He say it. Yes, hear him.
Mr. Speaker, let me conclude by using my beloved region, Bono Ahafu, as a case study. Bono being the epicenter of football in Ghana. In 1963, when we won the African Cup of Nations, the lives of Atta Kwame and others were there. Ajumambadu, once a pillar of the Black Stars. Kwasi Owusu, captain of Black Stars. Nana Ajumambadu, we can talk about Judge Atta. The first World Cup we won, under 17, the captain of the team, Alex Akapo, was from the region, the likes of Audu Isaka. The under 20 World Cup we won, the last kick by Ajumambadu from Serkwa. Bono has contributed so much to the development of this country, yet we cannot boast of the needed and modern infrastructure for the development. So once this bill is passed, it has sustainable funding, coupled with aggressive infrastructure His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is pursuing in the area of sports. For our information, Mr. Speaker, this year, 2026, 3 modern stadiums are going to be built, 2027 and 2028, additional 5. So with the support of the bill, sustainable funding coming in, I'm very confident the Bono Regional Capital, Sunyane, will get a modern stadium that befits the status of the region as the epicenter of football in Ghana. On that note, Mr. Speaker, I want to appeal to this House for us to rally behind this bill and pass it as a matter of urgency. And Mr. Speaker, this is a golden opportunity as we prepare for the World Cup in USA, Canada, and Mexico. The corporate world has the appetite to contribute for the development of football and sports in general. And that platform will give us a huge leverage to market the Ghana Sports Act by then to the world, to attract people to invest into the fund for the development of sports. It is therefore important this bill is considered under certificate of emergency.
Oh, that is Brekum West Member of Parliament, Honorable Governor was speaking on behalf of for the sports stadium as we hear of other story of other history club and the players for the Black Stars. Then yesterday to the sports fund bill passed Parliament manual towards structure funding, athletic welfare, infrastructure, and development and grassroots sports group in Ghana, as the Speaker of Parliament said.
Members, motion moved and seconded. It is for the consideration of the House. I will therefore put a question. As many as are in favor of the motion number 31 at page 16 of the main order paper say aye. Aye. Those against say no. The ayes have it. The motion is adopted.
An act to establish the Ghana Sports Fund to provide sustainable funding for sports development in the country and sports for development, to provide for the management of the fund and for related matters.
Honourable members, the Ghana Sports Fund Bill 2025 is duly read for the third time and passed.
FM for this video. Then yesterday Protocol have a friendly game against a side called Fast Track, and Protocol will beat them by 1-0, where and Protocol have their striker Ghana SDA School Park who track the 1-0 for Mercy Asandroko. Then we move on to the national national coach of the month of November in the Division 2, where we have Isaac Ni Amwa, who won that coach of the month of November for David United. And then his player to national player of the month of November went to Eugene Asma, who also won it. So he coach won and he too won the player of the month. And the report claims that now Carlson Hudson Odoi declared to represent Ghana in the 2026 World Cup after switching allegedly of his country. So now Carlson Odoi is ready to play for Ghana. So we are saying that we don't need him and whatever. We need this boy for our squad coming out this World Cup. Odoi is on top. Those who have been watching him in the Nottingham Forest, we need him to be our squad running on this World Cup. That is awesome Odoi for you. Then yesterday was a very great and classic day for the Moroccans as they won the Arab Cup against Jordan by 3-2 in the extra time, where we have with that as AC goalkeeper Benabi and then far captain Ahmad stood with man the match goalkeeper of the tournament. As you can see, we have, if my instrument will project for me, that we have yesterday, the celebration was so marvelous for them, and then it was so great. This season, Morocco has been on top in terms of football. Arab Cup winners, yes, yesterday, U20 World Cup winners, those 17 African winners, CHAN 2025 winners, and Women African runner-up. And now they are to play the African Cup of Nations, the 35th edition, on their home. Father, prepare well. If your country is going into this AFCON, you are going to collect Wotu. And the artists are set for this AFCON coming. Just Sunday. Get that? Sunday. Kickoff is starting, and the artists are set for that performance. We have French Montana, and then Davido, where we have Diana Legion, then we have La Tasty. Let's say these are the artists who will be performing before the kickoff of the AFCON. Mohamed Salah has released a new boot who will be shining in the Egyptians as a leader to represent his country, Egypt. As you can see on your screen, the boots are so nice looking, fantastic for Mohamed Salah. Shine in this African, just Sunday. Then quickly we'll be taking you through the foreign scene as yesterday matches were taken through. We have the Europa, the Conference League yesterday matches we take off, and then now it has come to the end of the group stage, or let me say yes, the group stage of the round, where we have all the 6 matches played yesterday. And now Strawberry will top with the league with 16 points, and then we have Rough with 14 points, where to the 8th position who have already qualified, and then we have from 9 to 24, where we have the Lorna Sport to the 44 position with Samina Olomogu with 7 points, where are they to qualify for the run, and then from Harova to SK Repaid have been relegated from the top bottom line of the table. So now they are going home without anything. And the Conference League knockout phase are locked in to the round, and those how the fixtures will be played. So now it is a road lineup to Leipzig, where the final will be playing. So we'll be waiting for the day where the kick of the knockout stage will be taken on. And then yesterday to Napoli advanced in the Diego Armando Maradona, beating AC Milan by 2-0, where we have David Neres and then Rashford Hoyland getting the 2 goals for Napoli that Lopez. Now they are Italian Cup final. They have secured their ticket already, where they will be going just a few weeks to come. Then today we'll be having another match who will be taking off whoever qualifies to join the Napoli to play that match. Will be Bologna against Milan. So whoever qualifies will be meeting the Napoli in the final. Today we'll be having Bundesliga match. Borussia Dortmund will be playing his match today in the Bundesliga match day 15. Take note of that 2 match which will be taken off. And then the La Liga Santander 2 will be having matches today that will be played before the day. And then we'll be having Coupe de France matches to be taken on today. Take note when you are going out to stake your bets to get something for your hand and understand. Then we take you through the stories more. Then we run up where we have the superstar Ashraf Hakimi, who just touched down in Morocco ahead of the African coming. He is now the star for Morocco. Him and then Brahim Diaz. And yesterday we saw Ashraf Hakimi, who was setting down in the sky, and then we have some children that you met. We have playing the game with them. So Ashraf Hakimi now reported to the camp of Morocco, where he's preparing towards their opening game. And he has the fun with the cakes on the road where we were playing the game. As you see on the screen, this is Ashraf Hakimi for you, having the fun before joining colleagues on camp. Then we move out to Bruno Fernandes, that he would not have stayed at Manchester United if the club has not told him and aim is still to get the highest he can be. His plan is to get back to winning trophies and get back to the club where they belong or they were before. So Bruno Fernandes let you know that if the club have been set up with him with a philosophy that they were or what they want the club to be, couldn't have stayed at Manchester United. Gabriel Yusuf to that he feel that he have unfinished business at Arsenal, and he don't want to leave. So other clubs that are chasing Gabriel Yusuf for the signature is already clear to you that he have nowhere to go, because the squad that is in Arsenal and the coach they can keep up and then as the manager and do something for the club. So we have no place to go. We have nowhere to go. He is playing at Arsenal Football Club. That is Gabriel Jesus for you. Then Real Madrid, a morale boost for Real Madrid squad, as we have Eduardo Camavinga trained yesterday with the squad, and it is likely that he will be back against Sevilla this weekend. Then Kylian Mbappe contract with Knicks, as you do know that the Knicks are sponsoring Kylian Mbappe in boots to use. So the contract is running just 2026, ending his contract with the Knicks, and they are negotiating to renew the contract. As Adidas and then under almost two are likely to sign the striker with a sponsor, but Nick went to give himself a mean to keep him working in parallel with the Desiree way. So the Desiree way in Paris Saint-Germain have no sponsor. Have no one is sponsoring the so Adidas Nick is trying their best get this star run as Kylian Mbappe. That is Adidas or Nick for you. Then we have Ruben Neves, who is playing at El Hilal. Want to return to the Premier League. As you know, he was a Premier League player in 101, and he is coming. We want to return back to the Premier League, as Manchester United want this player back in the Premier League in January transfer with an amount of 20 million pounds on top of this player if you want to sign him. Then we moved on to Diego Armando Maradona. We have Napoli. The report that we are getting, AC Milan, that Asensio, their match against Como will be moving to Australia as part. Note that there was a confirmed by the Serie A president, Ezio Simonoli, ahead of the Napoli, Milan, and then the Supercoppa Italia. That doesn't mean that the main obstacle was the Serie A wanted the match officiated by their own referee, while the Asian Confederation want their referee to officiate that match. So now Colina, the former referee, gave assurance to Serie A that the Asian referee will do a good job, which convinced the Italian that the match will be played in Australia, which is February 8th, where we're having AC Milan and Como in Australia. Then we'll be moving to the Faladema, which will be taken up between Argentina and Spain, where we'll be having Leno Andrew Messi Cucitini playing alongside his long, or let me say his child, Lami Yamal, as the fans used to be saying, that Messi has bad with this guy. So we're looking out for that game, which will be coming on next year, March 2026. That will be 27 March 2026 at the stadium of Lusail Stadium in Qatar, where the Faladema will be playing. Then Kai Havertz is expected to be silent until early to mid of January. Another shock. So, as we know, after his surgery, Arsenal forward has been out since injury he kneeled against Manchester United on August 17th. He was so close returning in November, but suffered another injury in training. So now Havertz is now targeting a return in the March squad by mid-January, where we'll be having Kai Havertz in the Arsenal Football Club. Then Massimiliano Allegri has given the green light ahead of bringing Thiago Silva back to AC Milan again after ending his contract with Nursery. That is Thiago Silva for you. One return to the Italian Serie A. Manchester United are in the market with their money, sharing and looking out for what that can compete with Manchester City and then Arsenal and Chelsea coming up next season or the middle of the season. They are looking out for the Ghanaian striker, who is playing at the bottom of that fifth, Antonio Semenyo, in this January. They are very serious because now Manchester City were the favorite sign Antonio Semenyo, and now Pep Guardiola contract is just at the corner to end. That will be next year June. So they thinking that maybe it won't happen. So Manchester pushing to get Antonio Semenyo in their squad. Then a report and the breaking news that we are having at Manchester City, as I just reported to you, as Pep Guardiola contract running. They are looking at favorite coaches who will be representing Pep Guardiola at Manchester City, and that appointed on Enzo Maresca, who is Chelsea coach now. So they are thinking that if Pep Guardiola would leave Manchester City, then a good manager who deserves the job as Pep Guardiola will be leaving is Enzo Maresca. And get in mind that he has worked under Pep Guardiola before moving to Leicester City. So they seem that Enzo Maresca be the target for Manchester City.